Guess who's back? Back again. Joannster's back. Tell your friends. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Stardew Valley Part 2. We're actually on day 4 right now, and it is time to start the day. As you can see, some of the crops have grown. Well, actually, all of them. So that's pretty nice. We're going to water them, make sure they don't dry out, and so that we can ensure a good harvest later on in the game. And oh my god, I'm so triggered by that one spot that is left, which the crow actually stole. Damn crow. It is time to forage a little bit, and as you can see, I found a leak. I actually was heading towards Robin, but I didn't see the time, so I came up to her house and saw it was locked still. So then I actually got quite lost and I didn't know what to do, so I decided to walk around in the city some more, check out if there is stuff underground, because no matter what you say, it's still very important to do so because you might find a lot of stuff. Now I decided to go to the beach and actually look for shells. I find a dried starfish which I can bring to the museum with Gunter. So that's pretty cool, making the collection complete. The nice thing about the museum from Gunter is that it contains both a library and a gallery for displaying the various collectibles players can find. And as players fill the library, Gunter will give you rewards, which can range from seeds to a key to the sewer. The biggest reward though is the star drop that players receive upon completing the collection. According to the Stardew Valley wiki, a star drop is a special item that permanently increases the player's maximum energy by 34 points. The player must immediately consume any star drop as soon as it is obtained. It is impossible to add a star drop to inventory or save it to eat later. As you can see, it is my first time at Gunter's in this gameplay, so he's showing me how everything works and he is asking me to donate something. So here I am donating the dried starfruit. So that's the first thing, well actually dried starfish, I'm sorry, and that's the first thing I was going to donate. Here I was actually heading to Pierre's store to see what products he has for sale. The apple, pomegranate, and peach sheets are important for later because these are all required for the artisan bundle in the game. After that, it was time to go back to the farm again because I did have a lot of stuff in my backpack once again. It's really a challenge to store all of these items while foraging around and bringing everything with me. So I decided to sell some stuff and throw the rest of the stuff which I need for the community bundle into the chest. I also decided to make a new chest for my tools so that I can go out and about without bringing the tools with me which I don't need, so that I can save a little bit of space in my backpack. And after that, it's time to go on a adventure again. I am heading towards the lake, which is nearby the bridge, because I wanted to catch some fish and earn some more money, because as you can see at the top right, we only do have 452 gold, which is not much, so we actually need to get ourselves some money. Let me know in the comment section down below what's your favorite way to make money early on in the game, because I might learn a thing or two. After catching some fish, I'm quickly stopping by Alex to talk with him and improve my relationship with him. I actually try to talk to a lot of the people in Pelican Town to improve my relationship, because as far as I'm concerned, when you're talking to people, your relationship with them will already improve. It's not only dependent by gifts. So I'm actually selling the fish that I don't need and some of the trash. Here I was heading to Pierre's store again because I wanted to get some seeds, only to get a bit disappointed because there was nobody in the store. And of course, it's because it's 5:40 p.m., so that's too bad. But I managed to get some money by completing a quest, so now we have 702 gold. We're actually going a little bit up with the money, which is nice. It's always nice to see gold increase in the game. So I'm actually going to fish again because it gives me a lot of money, but since that is pretty straightforward, I want to info dump something on you about the creator of this game, because the creator of this game is called Eric Baroni, or Barone. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, I'm sorry, but the cool thing about him, aka Concerned Ape by the way, is that he spent 4 years to solo develop the game. He taught himself the necessary skills to produce the game's music, the art, the programming, and design. So he basically did everything on his own. And before he got there, he actually had a lot of doubts because he was living with his girlfriend at the time, and he was pretty anxious that he wasted his life on a game that wasn't going to sell great. And he actually liked it if it would sell 10,000 copies, the game of course, but it sold way more. As you guys know, it really, like, literally blew up. So I think it's really cool that he actually managed to bring out a game, create it on his own, and give us this kind of perfection. I mean, there are a lot of game developers lately that cannot even come close to what he did in a team, let alone that you have to do it solo and give this kind of quality. It's amazing. So, end of my info dump for now. It's 9 p.m. and we were going to bed. As you can see, we did quite well by collecting all these shells. We got some good amount of gold and we are heading towards day 5 already. As you can see quickly, I was really developing my skills. Marnie came up to my house, by the way. She had this beautiful, lovely white cat for me, and I was actually thinking about a name for her. And first of all, I wanted to call her Snout, but then I thought that Noodle was more cute. I mean, a cat that is called Noodle, that's insanely cute, right? So now we got Noodle. And we actually got mail about the Jojo Mart and the plans that they had. They actually disrupted something. I'm not sure what it was again. It was also time to harvest all of the parsnips, and I really hoped for some 5 golden parsnips so I could deliver that to the community bundle, but unfortunately we didn't have enough. So I really needed to make sure that I was going to plant more, which you will see later on in the game. It was time to put some of my parsnips in the chest, and well, I actually put the golden ones in the chest and one for the community center for the spring bundle, and I was actually going to sell a few because I wanted to make some more money. But for now, we're already increasing our gold a little bit faster. We're on 1512 gold, which is great. I needed to forge a pet because it was overgrown with fiber and there was wood laying on the floor and some stones, which I really needed to get rid of because I don't like it if I can't get easily to point A, well, from point A to point B. I actually want to tell you a fun fact about fishing zones, because in this game you also have fishing zones. Yep, it is that detailed. So what is going on and what it means is that every water tile is assigned a fishing zone of 0 to 5 that controls many aspects of the fishing. The farther from land in every direction, the better the zone. The game considers most walkable surfaces, including islands, piers, and stone bridges, to be land, and wooden footbridges are one exception. If the bobber lands at least 5 tiles away from any land, it is located in Zone 5. Otherwise, the zone is one less than the distance in tiles from the nearest land. After the fishing, I walked down the path on my left because a friend of mine actually hinted that the wild horseradish would be there, which meant that we could actually complete the spring bundle at the community center. So that's really great. We got it, and we're heading back to our farm to put all of our stuff in chests and, well, actually, the right chests. And after I sold some fish, it was time to head towards the city, and I was surprised by a cutscene. Actually, this cutscene was with Lewis, and he told me about the community center, and that actually meant that the community center was going to be opened back again officially. So that was really cool. I really appreciate the effort that they put into this cutscene because look at the community center. It's so nice and it gives a little bit old rustic vibes. And the funny part is all of the dialogues and, well, dialogues and my character that's actually pretty scared by what she saw. So that was pretty funny and I really liked this scene a lot. At this point, I thought I could actually place the crops into the community bundle, but we first have to decipher the scroll, of course. I completely forgot that. We can decipher that by heading towards the wizard. He will be able to, well, actually decipher the true meaning of the scroll because it's Unimo language, I suppose. And in the meantime, I managed to buy some parsnip seeds, and I really hope that actually at least 3 of them will turn out gold, because then we do have one of the quality crops complete. And here we saw our friend, and he was going to upgrade his fishing skill. It was time to go to the blacksmith because we can break open Joannsterr for 25 grams of gold each. If the sell price of the item inside the geode is 75 grams, well, gold or less, a clink sound actually will be heard when it is broken open. Otherwise, a short melody will be heard and the item will sparkle. So that is also a nice kind of detail here. We actually got to know a few more people here, so that was really great. And now I'm heading back to Gunter because I do have 2 pieces I could donate to him, the Earth Crystal and the Rusty Spur. Once we are back on our farm, it's time to plant the parsnips and basically hope for the best. I actually bought a lot, so I really hope that this does the trick. And I think that the higher you will get with farming, the more quality crops you'll receive, of course. I was actually looking through the quests in the journal because I wanted to see what I could do to get more money, and I saw that I could actually earn some more money by a quest that I already completed, so that was pretty nice. I actually decided to plant some mixed seeds because it will probably give me more money. And a fun fact about mixed seeds is that they will always grow to become crops of the season in which they are planted. Well, fun fact is that I actually catch some new types of fish or jellies. And the jellies give you a buff, which is really great. River jelly will actually give you a 30 plus on max energy, and the sea jelly will give you a +1 on fishing. Some of the fish was once again meant for the community center, and a lot of fish which I had I actually could sell to make money. So that's what I did. I also decided to sell some more parsnips because why the heck not? Gold is everything. It will get me stuff. Hello. And let's call it a day. I can now make a scarecrow and craft some bait. And we actually got 1649 gold. On day 6, we actually got a furnace blueprint from Clint, which makes us able to smelt ores into bars, and that comes in really handy when we need to craft other stuffsies. So thanks, Clint. And we actually got a invitation from the wizard, and he said that he could help us with deciphering the scroll and helping us, well, opening the community center up to actually be able to place some crops. So I'm going to head to him after I reorganize the chest. We are actually at the wizard right now, and I really like how this character was developed because the wizard is pretty funny, and I don't know, I like the aesthetics of him. And after that, he will give us a drink, which we get high on. I mean, like, seriously high. I actually sat in front of my screen and it felt like I was pacing along with my character, so that's well done. It was pretty fun effect, and I mean, look at my character. She's in another dimension. Ain't it funny? And now we can actually decipher the true meaning of the Unimo scrolls. That's it. We can finally put our crops in the community center and make sure everything gets completed. And all of that on day 6. That's pretty quick. I love it. And I finally could buy a bigger backpack. I really needed it because I was annoyed by the fact that I had so less space. And now I have 2 rows in my backpack which I can use, so yay for me. And do you agree on this? Like, completing the bundles is the most satisfying part in the game. The fact that you can put stuff in and get rewarded is actually something which really tickles me in the right way. I really like it. I really like how it's done, how the menu looks. It looks so chic and cute, and wow, I actually unlocked more of the bundle packs. So that's great. I was actually looking around and seeing what I could already put in, but I couldn't complete all of the crops, bundles yet, so that's all right. We do have a lot to do still, and I remembered here that I could bring some of the fish already to the center so that I could place it into the menu, but I didn't. I forgot because I am chaotic sometimes, okay? It was time to head home again. It was time to plant some more spring seeds, create some more space to do so. And after I did that, I watered all of my crops and decided to call it a day early. And in episode 3, we're actually going to continue with day 7. So, did you like this video? Please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. Click on the notification bell so you won't be missing any of my content. So yeah, thank you very much once again for watching this awesome playthrough and hope to see you the next time. Bye bye.